Hello students, once again you are welcome back in this session. Today I am here to tell you the summary of the first chapter of First Flight English Class 10th NCERT. A Letter to God. This is the name of the chapter and written by G.L. Friends. Although I hope you all have already gone through the chapter and made your notes also. But for your proper understanding, to clear your doubts, I am here to tell you the summary of the chapter. So, let's start. This is a story of a farmer whose name is Lencho. He is a very hard working farmer. He has a firm faith in God. His house stood on the top of a low hill, and it was the only house in the entire valley. And from that height, or from there, he could keep a watch on his fields and see the river. The ripe corn of his fields promised a good harvest, but the earth needed some more water. A light rain could serve his purpose. Lencho, who was well familiar with his fields, who knew his fields very intimately, did nothing since morning to see the sky towards the northeast. And when he got a hint that it is going to rain, he gave this message, he gave this happy news to his wife. But his wife was not excited to hear this news because she knew that only by God's grace they could have a good harvest, they could get some water. So she did not so surprised to hear when Lencho said, "We are going to get some water." Lencho's older boys were working in the fields while the younger ones were busy in their play. Means they were playing near the house. The woman called them all for dinner, and it was the time of meal. As Lencho had predicted, big drops of rain started falling. Lencho became very happy. He bent out in the rain to have the pleasure of rain on his body. And he remarked that when he went out, he remarked that these raindrops are like new coins. With great satisfaction, he looked at the corn of his field. But very soon, a strong wind started blowing. Along with the rain came with large hailstorms. These truly looked like new silver coins. The boys ran out to collect those frozen pearls. Lencho thought, Lencho hoped, Lencho believed that the hailstorm would not last long. but it lasted for a long time. It did not pass quickly. It held for an hour on the house, in the garden, in the cornfield, and on the whole valley. And its result was that the field turned white as if covered with salt. The hailstorm destroyed everything. Not a leaf remained on the trees. It was too much for Lencho. Lencho's heart was filled with great sorrow and sadness. He said that he said when he stood in the middle of his fields with his sons, a plague of locusts would have left more than this, but this hailstorm had left nothing. This year we will have no corn. This was a very serious question, and he has no answer of it. How he will survive, how his family members will survive this year? It was a very serious question, serious problem before him. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house that was situated in the middle of the valley was a single hope, and it was help from God. They consoled one another. They were giving consolation one and another that God would not let them die of hunger. Lencho, who worked very hard in his fields, he worked like an ox. He was very honest person. Although he worked very hard in his fields like an ox, he knew how to write. Next morning, he wrote a letter to God, and in that letter he requested him to send him 100 pesos, because he told the reason he needed that amount to sow the field again and to survive until the next crop came. Lencho himself went to the town to post the letter. The postman at the post office was a very amiable fellow. When he got the letter, he started laughing, but immediately he turned serious. He decided that he will answer the letter. And he collected more than half amount that Lencho had asked, and it was 70 pesos that postmaster along with his postal employees could collect, and it was put in an envelope as a gift from God. The following Sunday, Lencho came to the post office to ask if there was a letter for him. The postman handed him that envelope. Lencho got that envelope, but not a slightest surprise he showed to see the money. Such a belief he had. He got angry when he found only 70 pesos in it. He could not blame God for the mistake. Another letter he wrote to the God and put it in the mailbox. The postmaster himself bent to collect and open the envelope. In the letter, once again the address was given to the God. Means the letter was addressed to God. And in that letter, Lencho had mentioned that only 70 pesos had reached to him instead of 100 pesos. He made a request to God to send him the remaining amount because he needed it very much, but not through the mail, because he suspected the postal employees of taking out 30 pesos. And when he concluded the letter, his letters were, don't send the remaining amount through the mail because the postal employees are bunch of crooks. Now it was the summary of the chapter. I hope it will help you to clear your doubts, to make your understanding clear, and we can say that the moral of the story can be, a faith can move mountains. By faith, by our strong will, we can get our goal. Thank you very much for listening me very attentively. See you in the next session with some new topic. Thank you very much.